Yeah, OG, you going crazy.
Tonight we going live, tonight we going live, tonight we going live with broken tradition. Tonight we going live, tonight we going live, tonight we going live with broken tradition. Tonight we going live, tonight we going live, tonight we going live with broken tradition. Tonight we going live, tonight we going live, tonight we going live with broken tradition. Tonight we going live, tonight we going live, tonight we going live with broken tradition. Tonight we going live, tonight we going live, tonight we going live with broken tradition. Tonight we going live, tonight we going live, tonight we going live with broken tradition. Tonight we going live, tonight we going live, tonight we going live with broken tradition. Tonight we going live, tonight we going live, tonight we going live with broken tradition. Tonight we going live, tonight we going live, tonight we going live with broken tradition. Tonight we going live, tonight we going live, tonight we going live with broken tradition. Tonight we going live, tonight we going live, tonight we going live with broken tradition. Tonight we going live, tonight we going live, tonight we going live with broken tradition. Tonight we going live, tonight we going live, tonight we going live with broken tradition. Tonight we going live, tonight we going live, tonight we going live with broken tradition. Tonight we going live, tonight we going live, tonight we going live with broken tradition. Tonight we going live, tonight we going live, tonight we going live with broken tradition. Tonight we going.
Yo, what's good, everybody? Peace. What's good? How's everybody doing today, tonight? Thank you for checking in with Broken Traditions. We are going live tonight, as you heard in the theme song. Shout out to my son, Jamari Cash Out. Yes, sir. So, if you guys are watching the replay, I appreciate you guys for watching the replay. You guys are checking in there live. I appreciate you checking in there live. First and foremost, before we get started, you know you guys have to hit the like button. You know how the algorithm goes, so make sure you guys hit the like button like my man doing right here to this Toyota Corolla. Yes, sir. So, let's get into tonight. First and foremost, before I get into tonight, man, let me get my music going, right? Okay. Yeah, I like that. Okay, we got the music playing in the background. Got the headphones in. You guys we could open up the phone lines. Let me know if you guys want the phone lines to be opened up. I see some people coming with the comments already. I see the likes going up. Appreciate y'all. All right, so first and foremost, we got the wonderful, the great Mama Lex. Mama Lex is in the chat. She says, Heidi says hi. Tell Heidi I said hi. Heidi is my bonus daughter. We call her DTMH, doing too much Heidi. Heidi be doing too much, man. She be doing too much. But, you know, she says hi. So hi, Heidi. Got my boy Gil in the building. Gil said he's ready. Shout out to Gil, man. Gil is the GOAT. Gil, a.k.a. the GOAT. That's what we're going to call him. Gil GOAT. Because Gil is the GOAT. We're going to just leave it at that, man. If you want me to do a whole podcast on why Gil is the GOAT, let me know in the comments. Then we got my big brother, Mr. Mont Meat. I don't know why your name came up like that, but it says time to get live with Broken Traditions. Yes, sir. Also got A-Team in the building. A-Team, what's going on? Hand pink waving. Yes, BT Bomb for the hand pink waving. Yes. So tonight, I want to talk about, turn my fan on, I get kind of hot here sometimes. Tonight, I want to talk about the posts I've been doing, right? I've been doing posts on TikTok, Instagram Shorts, Facebook, and Instagram Reels, just asking questions, right? And the questions I've been asking, it came from sitting down conversations that I've been having at certain places, right? What's going on? I'm Alexis back again. So certain conversations I've been having with people, right? So it started with me, Kofa, and Corey Joe, right? Corey Joe, everybody know Kofa as Kofa, Growth Talk with Kofa, gentleman reaching out wealth through healing. Corey Joe is he's either schooling to get better or my favorite YouTube channel right now, 1000 Watts Radio. So one of the two, right? So he managed both of those channels. And we were sitting in Monticello's out in Marietta, and we were talking, and I asked a question, and that question had it just going crazy, just listen like, yo, nah, this is that. And it got me thinking like, damn, asking these questions this could be a start of something good. Like, yo, I could start doing a daily question on short form content, and the goal of the daily questions or short form content is for you to take those short form questions, and have those questions to be at a gathering, right? So after the conversation I had with Corey Joe and Kofa, I went to the barbershop. Mike Has Bad Knees. What's going on, brother? I know who you are. I know Stop the Madness is Mike Has Bad Knees. I know that. And the crazy part about that, I had to tell Kofa that. I was like, Stop the Madness is Mike Has Bad Knees. He was like, I think so, but I was like, that's Mike Has Bad Knees. I could tell by the picture. But after we had the conversation with Corey Joe and Kofa, I went to the barbershop, and for whatever reason, the barbershop was doing the same thing, having the same kind of questions and conversations, but in different forms. I was like, oh, this is dope. So let's take it to another level. So going forward, I got my hair cut on Thanksgiving. So I asked one of these questions at a Thanksgiving event that we went to, and it just stopped everything. We just sitting there having this conversation about these questions. I was like, all right, this is a great way to have people to have conversations without people being on their phone all the time. That's the thing I wanted to break away from people being on their phone all the time in these environments, right? So the thumbnail is the question that went the most viral, right? Who had the best debut album out of Jay-Z, Nas, Biggie, and 50. I had to throw 50 in there because 50 album was very, very, very impactful. What's going on, Kofa? Kofa, shout out to Kofa too. Kofa, like I said, you are the reason why, you part of the reason why I started this, you and Corey Joe, and also you the reason why I did this live stream. So last night on Kofa live stream, Kofa asked one of the questions on his live. I was like, you know what? Let's get this going. Shout out to Mike Has Bad Knees with this comment right here. There we go. So Mike said, I would still use my phone to look up evidence why I'm right. I'm not mad about that, Mike. I'm not mad about that. I'm not mad about that at all. So, yeah, this has been working. Like I said, in real life case scenario, this has been working, and it's been going good. So before we get further ado, I want to put in the chat real quick my book, right? My book, the digital release. It's a free workbook. You guys can download it for free. That's the link right there to download the book. If you guys are interested in downloading my free workbook to help you reclaim your life and your time from your cell phone devices and get yourself out of the digital incarceration. All right. So tonight I may open the phone lines up. Tonight I may open the cam up, let you guys hit the link and join in the conversation. But what's going on, Gil? I just talked you up too. If you guys want to join in, I might cam up, open the phone lines up. Let me know in the comments if you guys want to do that or not. But I want to start with the first question that we had between myself, Corey Joe, and Kofa. And it's going to be very weird me reacting to my own videos, but it is what it is right now. All right, so let's get to this first question about Shaquille O'Neal. And disclaimer too, I wanted to tell Kofa this while I was on the phone with Kofa earlier, but I didn't. I purposely make sure I use people from the Knicks getting dunked on these type of clips. Perfect. People on the Knicks always get highlights put onto them. So I made sure that I had Shaquille O'Neal dunking on, forgot my man's name. And I thought that was like the greatest dunk of all time. Then, of course, Scottie Pippen dunking on Patrick Ewing was also another great dunk. So I purposely did that. So perfect. Let's get to this first clip. And let me know if you guys can hit us in the comments. Person one, if you guys can hit us in the comments or not. Is Shaquille O'Neal top 5 greatest centers of all time? So, is Shaquille O'Neal top 5 greatest centers of all time? The reason why I asked that question is because on face value, most people will say, yes, he is. He is the greatest center of all time. But if you really think about it, right? And I'm not saying he is or he's not, but I'm going to tell you my opinion at the end of this little rant I got. If you think about it, Shaquille O'Neal as a center, he had great years in Orlando. He had great years with the Lakers. He had one great season with the Heat. And after that, it was all downhill. So if we're saying that Shaquille O'Neal is great for his whole entire career, we have to include the moment with the Heat. Excuse me, the final ending with the Heat. We have to include Shaquille O'Neal on the Celtics. We have to include Shaquille O'Neal with the Suns. We have to include Shaquille O'Neal with the Cavs. We all forgot about that. We forgot about Shaquille O'Neal on the Cavs. We forgot about Shaquille O'Neal on the Celtics. We forgot about Shaquille O'Neal on the Suns. Those were not pretty years for Shaq. I love Shaq. I think basketball entertainment-wise, Shaq is the greatest basketball entertainer of all time. I would make the argument Shaq is the greatest professional athlete / entertainer / businessman of all time, right? But is he top 5? Now, with all that being said, after having a conversation with Kofi and Corey Joe, I'm going to say yes.
Perfect.
I'm going to say yes, right? All right, let me get to some of the comments right here. So Mott said, get up PE. That's an inside joke that we used to say to each other when we play basketball in the backyard and somebody dunk on somebody, we'd say, get up PE. I don't know why. I think my boy Chiz came up with that. My boy Chiz DiBiase came up with get up PE. He said, no player was great their entire career. But how bad were you how long were you bad for your career, right? I think Shaq had a lot of bad years, but I will still say Shaq is top 5. I will still say that. No, I did not have the Shaq shoes. I did not. And Gil, I would assume you had the Shaq shoes. I would assume you had them. And I would assume you had the Shaq shoes. He got old. That's like saying we got to include Jordan on the Wizards. Nah, man. Nah, he had too many old years. We talking about his career. He had too many old years. I'm not saying he's not top 5. Nick's hate. I'm glad. Oh my God, I'm glad to be driving right now. You have to grade every player based on their peaks. So can we say Penny Hardaway was the greatest point guard of all time? At his peak, that was an argument. Can we say Brandon Roy was one of the greatest shooting guards of all time? At his peak, that was an argument. I know Kofi's driving, but he might have to pull over to comment on this one. Can we say Derrick Rose was the greatest point guard of all time at his peak? Just like the great American philosopher Tony Yayo said, everybody have a hot 16. So I don't know if I could do that, right? Jordan wasn't that bad on the Wizards. I'm not laughing at that. I'm laughing at my brother coming and saying that I had a Twism shirt. I did have a Twism shirt. And Twism was like, was that Shaq brand, The World Is Mine? I think so, right? So let's go to the next clip, right? The next clip is something I want to talk about. Oh, Gil right here, real quick. He said, I did. Only thing we get for a school season was one. Oh, LOL, I did. Only thing we get for a school season 1 year. Okay. I could respect that. I could respect that. But let's go to the next video. That have me hot, right? This is gonna be my real rant, my real rap rhyme rant, because I was mad about the comments on Instagram, but the comments on TikTok passed the vibe test. Even though Lauryn Hill only had one album, do you still consider her one? Oh my God, my bad, y'all. I'm definitely looking at the clip and not showing y'all the clip. My bad, y'all. Struggle stream at its finest. Let's pull it back a bit. Okay, so let's play that again. Even though Lauryn Hill only had one album, do you still consider her one of the greatest female rappers of all time? Lauryn Hill is not one of the greatest female rappers of all time. If I really had to think about it, I would not even put Lauryn Hill top 10. I would not put Lauryn Hill top 10 at all. And first and foremost, right? The Miseducation Lauryn Hill was a great album. We have the vinyl downstairs in our vinyl collection. I could play it and I could listen to it all the way straight through. Have no problem with the album. How many songs on the album was she rapping on? Not that many. Also, right, when it comes to Lauryn Hill, yeah, she was good. She had a time, but to say that she's one of the greatest of all time is a slap in the face to so many different female rappers, let alone rappers at all. Let me give you some people I could think of who I think is better than Lauryn Hill. I would say Queen Latifah is better than Lauryn Hill.
Perfect.
I would say Little Kim is better than Lauryn Hill.
Perfect.
Let me keep my finger on the perfect button. I would put MC Lyte over Lauryn Hill.
Perfect.
Kofa got mad at me for saying this, but I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna put Nicki Minaj over Lauryn Hill.
Perfect.
I would put 3D Na'Tee, if you know who 3D Na'Tee is, over Lauryn Hill.
Perfect.
I would put over Lauryn Hill Rhapsody. Rhapsody probably is the greatest of all time, female rappers.
Perfect.
Who else? I'll put Eve over Lauryn Hill.
Perfect.
All right. This person I wouldn't put over Lauryn Hill, but I think if this person had the potential to rap about other things, she would be better than Lauryn Hill, or she would be on the level of Lauryn Hill. And y'all about to at me, y'all about to go, the comments about to go crazy, I don't care. Megan Thee Stallion.
Perfect.
I think Megan Thee Stallion and Lauryn Hill is like, probably like this if they had to have a rap off. I don't see this aura of Lauryn Hill. She had one great album. She did a great job on Sister Act 2. I don't even know Lauryn Hill's better than Wyclef. I don't think Lauryn Hill probably wasn't even the best of her group. Lauryn Hill versus Wyclef is the conversation we should have, not if Lauryn Hill was one of the best rappers of all time. Yeah, she had a great album, but was she the best rapper? Lauryn Hill is the trying to think. All right, so I'm gonna get to the comments real quick. All right, I know y'all was going. All right. Let me get to bed. Let's pull up. Okay. Mike said the standard is so low, so yes. I wouldn't even say the standard's that low. So Lamont said, nope, she had a great R&B songs and maybe 2 hot rap verses. If you consider her just a rapper, I can see your argument. That's what I'm saying. I'm just talking about rappers. If Lauryn Hill is one of the greatest rappers of all time. Mama Lex said, Beyonce is probably the best in my opinion. Your favorite rapper's favorite rapper.
The lie detective determined that was a lie.
Yes, Little Kim is better than Lauryn Hill. It's not even close. Little Kim is leaps and bounds before Lauryn Hill, beyond Lauryn Hill. Nicki, of course. Tell you, Nicki was sick. I haven't named 10 yet. I have to think really hard about it, Mike. I didn't really do the homework on that. My brother said Wyclef is trash. Yes, and people, you're right. Of course, nostalgia carries a lot of people. Yes, and that's why I ask some of these questions the way I do, because I understand people's perspective is coming from nostalgia. It's not coming from, just real sound facts. Or like Mike said, pulling up the phone and getting the information. Wyclef is trash. I don't think Wyclef is trash. All right, Wyclef is not nowhere near Lauryn Hill. I was just talking ish, but I just threw that out there because it was a little rant real quick. All right, let's get to the next question I asked and see how I feel about that. Let's go. Time. Who had the better debut? All right, so this is the one right here. Who had a better debut album? I love this question. This is my favorite one. New album. Jay-Z with Reasonable Doubt. Ooh. 50 Cent with Get Rich or Die Trying. Ooh. Nas with Illmatic. Ooh. Or Notorious B.I.G. with Ready to Die. Ooh. All right, you see the next question real quick, but I'm not gonna we're gonna tease that real quick. So shout out to Ty. I think Ty came up with that question. He came up with Jay-Z, Reasonable Doubt, and Nas, Illmatic. And I was like, let me throw in 2 more. I said, of course, Notorious B.I.G. with Ready to Die, but I also wanted to throw in a crazy wild card of 50 Cent Get Rich or Die Trying, because I would make the argument, besides Jay-Z, and I'm a big Jay-Z fan, I think every one of those the three other albums was a transformative album in hip-hop history. Biggie literally was called the King of New York after he dropped one album. Who else could pull that off? The King of New York after doing one album. Nas' album, he was the first person to have multiple producers on the album. Everybody had one producer do the whole album. People were so hyped to work with Nas. It was like, yo, let's work with Nas. We got the, Premier, Q-Tip. What's my man from third base? Oh God. Lamar, you know who the white dude that produced music on MC Search? I think MC Search also produced on it too. So that was also a transformative album. Then 50 Cent when he came out, which was, had the world in a chokehold. Literally had the world in a chokehold. And prior to the world being a chokehold, he had New York in a chokehold with the mixtapes. Jay-Z didn't have the impact. But as far as those albums, I would definitely say out of that four, Nas had the best debut album. In my opinion, Nas had the best debut album. But I also want to get to this right here. My brother said, as a debut album, The Chronic tops them all. I would make the argument that The Chronic is not even topping. The Chronic would top them all, but as also a debut album, I think Doggy Style was better too. I think Doggy Style was a better album. Okay, so this is a comment that from my bonus daughter. Taylor Swift is the white Beyonce. No, I think my bonus daughter said Beyonce is the black Taylor Swift. I just had to put that out there real quick. All right, so my next question I want to ask, right? Who had the better album, Thriller or Purple Rain? And it's the question I was asked at the barbershop when I went to the barbershop that day. So let me play the clip real quick.
A better album, Michael Jackson, Thriller, or Prince with Purple Rain?
Sorry, y'all. But me personally, I think Thriller was a better album. I could play Thriller from side A, flip it over to side B on the vinyl, or just play it straight through on the stream. On the Apple Music. I can play it straight through. I know people have a nostalgic feeling to Purple Rain. And just like Gil said, people have nostalgia with these questions. I know people have a real nostalgic feeling to Purple Rain because when that movie came out, Lamont, let me know in the comments if I was alive. I don't remember the year Purple Rain came out. I know I wasn't alive for Thriller, but when Purple Rain came out, and I hear people talk about Purple Rain till this day. Hold on, where my button at?
To this day. To this day.
Like, people love that album just because of what they felt at that moment. People love that album because of the movie. You know what I'm saying? Like, people really love with Purple Rain. And I don't think there's a wrong answer to that. You know, me personally, I would go with Thriller as an album, but I understand the nostalgic feeling of how people feel about Purple Rain as a whole movement, right? Or the whole movement. People still will wear Purple Rain shirts and Thriller shirts to this day.
To this day. To this day.
So, yeah, I know Thriller is the best-selling album of all time, but it's just one of those questions that it definitely get people in a frenzy. And we was at the Cigar Lounge the other day, so it was me, Ty, and Kofa. We asked his brother which one was better. First, he thought the song Thriller and Purple Rain. He said Purple Rain. Then the song, we talked about the album. He said definitely Thriller. And yeah, it was one of those questions. So I was barely alive. So I was alive, but I was barely alive. According to my brother, I was barely alive.
Perfect.
So glad, thank God I'm fully alive now. All right, let's get to the next question. I appreciate you guys rocking me on a Friday. This is a question, like I said, we always try to find Nick's posterizing highlights for these questions when it comes to sports.
Would you consider
Scottie Pippen to be top 5 small forwards of all time. So, would you consider Scottie Pippen to be top 5 small forwards of all time? I would make the argument, yes and no, depending on which day you want to ask, right? Would it be 6 rings without Scottie Pippen? Nope. I wish I had that. Nope. Button that Kofa got. There would not be 6 rings if it wasn't for Scottie Pippen. Jordan legacy would not be what it is if it wasn't for Scottie Pippen. So you got to put respect on Scottie Pippen's name as a small forward or as an athlete, as a basketball player, right? Scottie Pippen is literally the prototype of the small forward that we see today. However, top 5 greatest of all time, I'll put this up on my short form content today. We had people mention Kawhi Leonard. Would you put Kawhi Leonard over Scottie Pippen? Of course, you could put Bron. Of course, you could put Bird. But does it stop at Scottie? Would you put Kevin Durant over Scottie Pippen? Would you put Dr. J over Scottie Pippen? That is a good question. It also shows the greatness of a Scottie Pippen, right? It shows the greatness of Scottie Pippen, like, oh, Scottie Pippen is that great that this is a great argument. You know, I think the same thing with Shaquille O'Neal being top 5. It's a great argument that could he be top 5? I mean, some people made the argument that Scottie Pippen's not even top 10. I definitely don't agree with that. But when some people say Scottie Pippen not top 5, I'm not going to agree with it, but I also could respect it, right? I wouldn't put Kawhi Leonard over Scottie Pippen. That's just me personally, but some people do. I wouldn't do it at all, right? So let me get to the next one real quick. And I appreciate you guys for rocking with me. Let me see the next question we had in NBA history. Oh, it was a finish.
Is Shannon Sharpe
Another one.
considered top 5 tight ends in NFL history?
I asked this question because a lot of people don't remember Shannon Sharpe being a tight end. They just remember Shannon Sharpe being Unc. And I think Shannon Sharpe is another one, like I said, that prototype that people probably modeled their career after. If they wanted to be serious in this NFL industry, they said, oh, we got to be like Shannon. I think Shannon Sharpe was that prototype of tight end. And yeah, people could make the argument Gronk is better. People could make the argument Tony Gonzalez is better. People could make the argument that I'm trying to think, another great tight end. Somebody said Antonio. Oh my God, I can't think of it. Was Antonio Gates was better than Shannon Sharpe? But I don't know. I just think, for me, right? I know the history is a history, but I think Shannon Sharpe is, to me, the greatest tight end in NFL history.
Who's a better stand-up comedian?
This one went crazy on social media. Oh damn! Why you so? How'd that happen? I don't know. But this one went crazy. Who's the better stand-up comedian? Kevin Hart or Cat Williams? Man, a lot of people were mad that I asked this question.
This is culturally inappropriate.
People were really mad that I asked this question. Who was a better stand-up comedian, Cat Williams or Kevin Hart? They were like, Kevin Hart not even close to Cat Williams. And me personally, I would definitely give it to Cat Williams. Cat Williams had me on the floor rolling, but in the same household, Mama Lex is going with Kevin Hart. She going with Kevin Hart. I would make the argument in the same household. Jamari is going with Kevin Hart over Cat Williams. I go with Cat Williams. I think they would go with Kevin Hart. I don't know. They both funny. I don't mind seeing either one of them. It was just, oh, nah, I looked at it later. Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing either one of them, but if I had to choose, I'll go with Cat. 7 days out of the week, I'm gonna go with Cat. I'm gonna go with Cat Williams. See, all right, so Mama Lex said, Kevin, I think this is an age thing. Haven't they been around for like the same amount of time? If I'm not mistaken. See, okay, you think it's an age thing. Big Mott said, I never found Cat funny doing stand-up. So, like I said, to me, it's a tough one. I'm glad that the engagement was the engagement with that one, but that was definitely a tough one for some folks. Gil asked, how is it an age thing? I don't think it's an age thing. And I think she said that because I'm older than my son and my wife. So, okay, that's all good, Mike. You can answer what you want to answer, Mike. It's all good. It's all good. All right, let's continue on with the next question. Kevin Hart or Cat Williams? Who is a better actor, comedian? Eddie Murphy or Jamie Foxx? All right, who's a better actor / comedian? Eddie Murphy or Jamie Foxx? I ain't gonna lie. So this is one that came up in the barbershop. I don't have an answer. And you had to put a gun to my head, I have to say Eddie Murphy. But what both of these two men did to the industry is crazy. I would say Eddie Murphy did a lot more. He did a lot more, but and this is another part of the question. I knew that it was going to have some nostalgic and some triggering to it. At first, Jamie, but after watching that documentary, I'm honestly torn. It's hard. It's a hard one because I didn't see the documentary when I first heard this question. Now I had to get reminded. Like, damn, Eddie Murphy did a lot. He did a lot, and he's been in the game forever. Literally before I was born. I'm not mad at this. This is a great one. Eddie is a better comedian. Jamie's a better overall entertainer. And just off the cuff, real quick, right? Lamont, you'll appreciate this question. Is Cedric the entertainer entertaining? Put a 1 if Cedric the entertainer is entertaining. Put a 2 in the comments if Cedric the entertainer is not entertaining. When Lamont said that, I could not unsee Cedric the entertainer. It was not entertaining. So let me know in the comments if you think Cedric the entertainer is entertaining. But yes, everybody's saying Eddie. People saying Jamie. It's hard. It's hard. All right, so Gil says Cedric the entertainer is not entertaining. Yo, I don't know. When Lamont said that to me, I could not unhear that. And I could not unsee this man not being entertaining. I would even make the argument that Cedric the entertainer was the least funny comedian in the Kings of Comedy, right? So Cobra said 1. Oh, Cedric the entertainer is entertaining. So, okay. Of course, Lamont got 2s. Mike said 1.5. Oh, man. All right, let's get to the next one. Besides, all right, so this is another one too, right? And the psychology of social media and like making posts go viral, you make sure you leave certain people out. Make sure you leave certain people out, right? And I did that on purpose. And I also added certain people on here on purpose for, I guess, controversial aspect of it. But let me get this comment real quick from Kofa. He's entertaining for a good kickback. Not crazy about the shows, but I think he would be hilarious company. Okay. I can see that. I'm not mad at that. But all right, let's get to this one right here. Besides Will Smith, which rapper is the best actor or actress? Will Smith. What rapper do you think had a great actor career? Ice Cube, Tupac, Queen Latifah, Common, T.I., Bow Wow? I purposely left off Ice-T and LL Cool J because I know that was going to have engagement in the comments. I purposely left them 2 off. See, I purposely also added Common because I don't take Common serious as an actor or actress. I don't take Common seriously. I think Common always played Common. He played Common. It's like he played Common being a person in the setting of the show or movie, right? I don't know. I don't see it. Latifah, like, yeah, I think a lot of people sleep on Queen Latifah. A lot of people sleep on Queen Latifah. And I'll make the argument that Queen Latifah is probably the best, not the best, but definitely an impactful force of entertainment. Like, Queen Latifah is ill. She's ill. Yeah, I think Keanu Reeves is falling in that category too. He played the same person over and over again. Play the same person. I think another person people sleep on is Bow Wow. And I always ask this question because I know the nostalgic feeling, how people feel about these people. Who is a better actor or actress? Or who's better at acting, Bow Wow or Beyonce? And I love when people say, ooh, Beyonce. Beyonce is nowhere near Bow Wow. Beyonce is nowhere near Bow Wow in acting. Nowhere near him. Who's another person? I think T.I. had a good momentum as an actor, but he stopped for whatever reason. Another person, Ice Cube. Ice Cube is great. LL Cool J is great. I think 50 falls in the same category as Common. Somebody said, what about Snoop? Actually, another person that wasn't mentioned was Method Man. Method Man is also a good actor. All right, I'm gonna just pull this up real quick because this is like real conversation we have in real life. I honestly think the common question that sparked these questions, because who was there? I gotta read over here. I can't see. I have something in the way. Hold on, so I can move this. No, I don't want to move that. I want to move this out the way. Move. No, that made it worse. All right, let me see. I can just read it right here. I honestly think the common question that would spark these questions, because who is this type our question all summer long? So I don't know why I read that wrong, Lex. But we was always saying how Common always date the same woman. Or he always date different kind of women. He got like a different range of women that he date, and it's like you can't tell. I'm using Ecamm, yep. I'm using Ecamm. I've been an Ecamm head for like too many years now. They need to give me a discount. Snoop always just plays Snoop. Yeah. Who else? I'm trying to think of another good rapper actor. What about Eve? Didn't Eve have a show? Like a sitcom? I think Eve had a sitcom. So can we put Eve in that category? Little Kim, she was on You Got Served with Steve Harvey. That was trash. Sorry, Little Kim. I love you as a rapper, but that wasn't it. All right, let's see who else we got here. Next question. Thank you guys for rocking with me tonight. All right, so this right here was a good one. This one also came from Ty. Shout out to Ty. Yeah, Eve had 2 shows. She had 2 shows. So Eve definitely could be up there. I think a lot of people forget about Eve. A lot of people forget about Eve. We have a lot of recency bias. All right. Which movie is funnier? Don't Be a Menace to South Central while drinking your juice in the hood, or Friday? So did I ask this question today? Or no, I asked the Scottie Pippen one today. So which movie's funnier? All right. I guess frame by frame, funnier. Don't Be a Menace. Don't Be a Menace is funnier, frame by frame. I think Friday's a better movie, but as far as funnier, Don't Be a Menace. But Don't Be a Menace is funny as a timepiece. Like, you have to know all the hood movie references, or black movie references, I should say, to understand the jokes from that time. So if you're watching that movie now, you probably don't know what happened in Juice. You probably don't know what happened in Boys in the Hood. You don't know what happened in, Menace to Society. You don't know what happened in South Central. You don't know what happened in those movies for you to be like, now that's funny because it's a parody of those movies. Now Friday, you can watch Friday, December 13th, 2025. You can watch Friday tomorrow and still laugh the same way. If you wasn't even around for this stuff that Don't Be a Menace is talking about, you wouldn't get it. But me personally, I think that's a funnier movie because I get the references. But if I had to pop in a DVD, I'm popping in Friday because I know everybody's gonna laugh at the Friday jokes. Let me see. We did, Kofoot, we did. One said Friday. Gil said Menace. Facts. Menace is funnier, but Friday's a better movie. Friday's a movie. Friday. Don't Be a Menace is a parody movie, which was big back then. Yeah. That's the Weird Al Yankovic back era. BT Bomb for Mike said, watch it tonight. It's Friday. You ain't got itch to do. Yeah, we do frame by frame because of the background. Telling you. They both great movies, but, as far as comedy, Don't Be a Menace, but also Don't Be a Menace is a piece for that era, All right, let's go to the next vid. Funnier. Oh, my bad.
Friday?
Letting that play
Or
out.
Don't Be a Menace? Who's a better?
All right, so we're going to end off with this one. Who is a better actress, Viola Davis or Angela Bassett? Woo!
Perfect.
Let me let that play out. In fact, I'll just leave it right there. I'll wait till you guys hit it with the comments real quick. Who is a better actress, Viola Davis or Angela Bassett? So this right here had the barbershop going crazy. Matter of fact, I'm not going to say going crazy. So my barber only take appointments. So I was the next person and the guy was getting his cut. So it was only 3 of us in the barbershop. And thanks, Mike. Best question of the night. BT Bomb for Mike saying that. Who was a better actress? Viola or Angela? I'm not mad at nobody's answer for this. But you cannot tell me there's an actress out there in this world that is close to the wonderful, incredible, talented Viola Davis.
Perfect.
Nobody's better than Viola Davis. I don't care if you're black, white, Puerto Rican, Haitian, whatever. Nobody is better than Viola Davis. Nobody. None. I don't care. I think, to me, in my opinion, I think Viola Davis might be the best actress of all time. I think, whatever. Acting, nobody's topping Viola Davis, in my opinion. I don't care you throw Denzel. Yeah, he did Malcolm X pretty well. I don't care you throw Jamie Foxx. Yeah, he did Ray Charles pretty well. Nobody touching Viola Davis. Nobody. I don't care. I get why people don't want to pick. Nobody's touching Viola Davis. Nobody's touching. She is the woman king. She's the king of everything. Viola Davis got it. I don't care what nobody says. I do care what you say, but I definitely feel like ain't nobody touching Viola Davis in no type of form of acting. Nobody. Viola Davis is... I'm going to say something so corny, but it make no sense. Viola Davis is the Keith Sweat of acting. Because you know how Keith Sweat got the song, Nobody? Nobody. Ain't nobody touching it. Denzel is great, but he almost always plays Denzel. Might you be some arguments.
I get that money.
Shout out to Kofa in the super chat with the $5. He said, check my message. I did see a message pop up, Kofa. What's going on, Mona D? Let's see real quick. All right, so Kofa, I'm not going to read this message or look at this message because I didn't ask this question yet. In fact, let me see, hold on. Because I think you, let me see. Okay, yeah. I didn't ask that question yet. So we're going to keep that in the pocket, but thank you for the $5. I'm not mad at that, but Denzel is top for Equalizer alone. She has range. So y'all gotta understand something. People always say like, oh, I'm a troll in real life, this, that, the third. I get it, right? People say that. Lex is also a troll, and she knows I hate that Denzel is playing Equalizer. And also, you know, I bigged up Queen Latifah. I hate even more that Queen Latifah is playing the Equalizer. The Equalizer is the most non-believable role of all time. Ooh. That's a great question. I personally think for whatever reason, I think just on face value, I think Angela Bassett would do better in a comedy than Viola Davis, but it wouldn't be, you know, a mild difference. It wouldn't be that far. I don't think that she's that much for, I don't know. I would love to see both of them like in a comedy like that. Like I would love to see both of them in a Chris Rock or Adam Sandler comedy just to see how it will go. But I think Angela would do better in a comedy. I think she'd do better in a comedy. In my opinion. Let me know in the comments if you guys want to call up Cam up, man. I can put this the phone number up real quick. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know. I just think Angela Bassett just had like she's more fun. I just think she's more fun. You know what I'm saying? Like I think she's more fun. I don't know, Viola Davis is like that mean mom that just went through too much sometimes. And she don't be playing nothing. She don't play no games. Like I think Angela Bassett would crack jokes with you, but Viola Davis look at you seriously. Like we ain't here for that. We here to act. Like we here to act. That's just my opinion. Yeah, I can see. I can put the number up real quick. Like I said, man. Oh, I could do the cam up. Let me see. I can put that in the chat too. Not sure where Gil is at. If Gil is home, he probably love to come up and show his beautiful camera and all the stuff he got going on. Like, y'all got this whole beautiful setup. Let me see. Oh no, please don't open that up. Okay, copy link. Put that in the chat. All right, that's, see, I wish I was home. That's if guys want to cam up, and I'll put the phone number up real quick if you guys want to call in. All right, where's the phone number at? What's my phone number? Okay, so I had to get a new number because I haven't used that number so long. So if you guys want to call up, cam up, let me know. We can have some fun and you guys can call in whatever. But yeah, so. No, Kofi, no. We're not going to have no Viola Davis slander like that. We said Viola always played the same part, some tough exterior black lady. She played the president. But they both played the president. She played the president, bro. No. Okay, good question. He said, what's the best black animated female character? Man, I have to defer to y'all on this one because I'm not too big on anime. Not too big on animation. But if I have to guess or say, I mean, they both play animated characters, right? But if I had to say, I would say Halle Berry as Catwoman. I'll say Halle Berry as Catwoman. What's going on, Lauren? How you doing? I'll say Halle Berry as Catwoman. But I'm not mad at Storm. Or what's that girl that's playing? No, I ain't gonna put up there. I ain't gonna put it up there. I was gonna say that girl who's playing Ironheart on that Disney series, but no, Ironheart's kind of trash. So you already had the answer loaded. All right, I'm gonna ask a question that Kofa put in the super chat that I didn't ask yet. For the Michael Jackson fans. For the Michael Jackson fans, who had the better album? No, excuse me, for the Michael Jackson fans, which album is better? Thriller or Off the Wall? Go to this, which album is better? Thriller or Off the Wall? For the Michael Jackson fans. That is a tough one. That's a tough one. To be honest, if I had to go for it, I'm gonna go Thriller. Lauren said Off the Wall. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. But if I had to choose, I'm going Thriller. Another honorable, like, Bad was crazy too. Bad goes crazy. Is that the wall? Is that the wall? Those two bricks? Is that the wall? Come, you don't like Bad? Because Kofa said, stop the madness, stop the madness. Christmas with the Jacksons.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Bad was my first MJ album, my own. But I got older and realized Thriller was the ish. Not mad at it. Not mad at it. Bad was bad? Come on. Come on. I can't allow that. I can't allow that. Come on now. Bad wasn't bad. I actually prefer Thriller. I was just being an asshole. Talking about your... I wish I could play it. But you know, I get crazy copyright strikes, especially with Michael Jackson. Crazy copyright strikes. Oh man. We have Christmas records at the house, and Lex just got reminded we have not been playing the Christmas albums, and that is by design. I do not want to hear Whitney Houston and Mariah Carey Christmas albums. So Koba said Thriller was Mike's grown man breakout album, in my opinion. Not mad at that. Not mad at that at all. BT Bomb for that. Did I have any more questions? Well, no, I'm gonna save the other questions I have for the rest of the month, right? So like I said, these questions were done in a way for you guys to use them, for you guys to save them and use them at your next holiday event. So you're not on your phone, you're not sitting there, you know, being to yourself. It's very engaging, right? So the last question I asked was the Angela Bassett and Viola Davis question. We asked that at a Thanksgiving event, and we asked Lex Godmother, and she was kind of stunned, and she was stopped. She was like, what? And like she couldn't choose. I think in most cases people can't choose between Viola Davis and Angela Bassett. People can't. Oh no, that's all good, Mike. I wish you could too, but you know, the homework is definitely come first. Homework definitely comes first. And why they giving kids homework on a Friday? That is horrible. That is horrible. Do not give kids homework on Fridays. Like, you got 5 days to teach these kids something. They should have homework for 4 of those days. And Friday, let you have some time with the parents so the parents can do what they want to do with the kids, not doing homework. But that's not a rant about that. Appreciate that, Mona D. Yes, like the stream. Guys watching replay, like the replay. You guys are listening to this on Apple, Spotify, Amazon Podcast, YouTube Podcast. Like it there as well. You know, help a brother out. Let me hit the like button before I go. Make sure you guys hit the like button. All right, so yeah, hit the like button. But yeah, man, I appreciate you guys. See nobody calling in. It's all good. Mike is doing homework. Close up the phone lines. There we go. Unless somebody calls in a few minutes, but not, it is what it is. I appreciate you guys rocking with me. I just wanted to have this conversation and have a good time with y'all, man. Have a good time. And guys, hit the like button. Shout out to Kofa for hitting the super chat. Definitely appreciate that, Kofa. And also helping me out with this, Kofa. You've been helping me out with this in the back end. I had to buy you cigars. I'll buy you cigars. You give me some content to use, and it's been working out. But I appreciate you guys. Dan, Kofa said you wish you would have got on. Yeah, man. That's why I did the phone call. Like, you probably could have called in. I know you was driving, but you could actually call my regular number 2 call if you want to. Like, it's going to the same phone. So if you wanted to call, you could have did that as well. I'll give you a few minutes if you're gonna call in or not. But if not, then I'm about to wrap it up. Wrap it up, B. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we had a good time. Make sure you guys check out the podcast, the Broken Traditions podcast, with your host, LaRon Gaskins, aka Big Ellie.
They call me Big Ellie.
Yes, episodes come out every Tuesday. Every Tuesday, new episodes coming out. I'm working on a new series. I don't know. I'm going down this rabbit hole about the digital content with kids. Okay, I got you, Kofa. Yeah, I'm doing a lot of digital content with kids and the overconsumption of
Gil
cell phones. Oh, Gil's calling. Hold on. Hello?
Hey, what's going on, bro?
What's going on? You guys can hear Gil in the chat. Let me know. Press the one you can hear Gil. Thanks for checking in, Gil. First of all, like I said, you call my regular number at work, so it's the same phone.
All right. How's my audio? Is it good or?
No, it's good. It's good. Yeah, it's good.
All right. Yeah, man. No, fun stream. So you're gonna be doing this every Friday?
I don't know if I'm gonna do this every Friday. The reason why I did it today because my wife and my stepdaughter is out. So I was like, I'm at the house by myself. I could just do this real quick. But I don't know.
That's good.
Yeah, so I could probably do it again.
I love the setup.
Oh, thank you.
I love the setup. And it makes me want to do something like that, but for like anime and nerd culture.
You should.
Yeah, because I'm like, man, I would love to do something like that. You know, create some dialogue and yeah, it was fun. It was a fun stream. Some of the stuff I didn't necessarily relate to as far as the sports, but I'm like, this is fun.
Yeah. So like I said, I've been doing these videos once a day on, you know, short form content, and people have been reacting to it. It's not like, I know it's not to get, I guess, followers, because it's not the way the content is going no more, but it's a way just to engage for people to ask these questions later on in some some setting, to have a conversation. You know, so that's why I've been doing that. Yeah.
We already got our own computer. I think it's time for somebody to fortify that. Do stuff like this.
Gil, you break it up. While you walking away from your phone, you got your earpiece in or something?
Oh, I do got my earpiece in. What am I doing? Amateur. How's that?
There you go.
Okay. So no, what I was saying, sorry about that, but what I was saying was, I think we're at the time and space where we aren't chasing new followers. You know, we got our own community. We got people who really rock with us.
Yeah.
So we might as well like fortify those relationships. And I think that's where we're at right now in the content game.
Yeah.
Like just having a community, having people tune in, watch, support.
Yeah, and just have great conversations like this. Like I said, people came up, call in. You know, I got my iPhone plugged into my my Rodecaster, and that's a USB, and it works like that. So yeah.
Okay, well, what's your camera setup now?
It's the same camera that I had the whole time.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I added more lights. I'll show you what I did. I'll show you what I did.
Okay.
Yeah, because I know that you love stuff like this, and there's not too many people in the world I can talk to that be like, oh, I love that. You know, so
and I don't know why, but I never noticed the wood wall that you have. You have the frames.
Yeah,
okay.
I just put it up.
I'm
yeah.
like, I gotta put out some picture frames because I'm like, I like my wall, but I hate how bare it looks. So I'm looking at your setup, I'm like, I'm gonna copy this whole setup.
Oh no, that means the world. If I can inspire Gil, that means the world to me.
That's what's up.
Oh yeah, man. I got this question I want to ask.
Okay.
All right, so somebody put in the comments right quick. Before you go, what would be your Mount Rushmore of black movie soundtracks of all time? Now, I'm not sure if you have a reference to that, Gil, but that is a great question.
That's a really good question. I mean, the only one that I play back to back is the Black Panther soundtrack. I listen to that like every other day. It's phenomenal.
That to me, that might be the best soundtrack of all time. The Black Panther soundtrack. Another great one was Juice. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, I just love it because we had SZA on there. I mean, I love SZA, but I think that's probably like the best one. There's so many though. Oh, Bodyguard. The Bodyguard. I mean, I was just watching that the other day, and I'm like, man, that's goated.
Damn. Bodyguard. All right, I'm gonna give you one that I think is a great soundtrack, and I know a lot of people might not agree with me, but I've been listening to some songs off it the other day. It's Set It Off soundtrack. That movie Set It Off with Queen Latifah. I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah, I don't remember the soundtrack per se. Yeah.
So we got Superfly. Jeez. Okay, that's a little while ago. Somebody say Bodyguard. Oh, Friday.
Bodyguard, let's go.
So
yeah.
Friday's another one. Friday had a great soundtrack too.
It did.
Oh man, Mount Rushmore. I got to think about that one. That's a good one. I'm gonna have to put that on the short. I gotta write that down. Hold on, let me put that down. Yeah, that's a good one. That's definitely a good one. I'll put it right here. But yeah, that was a good one. But yeah, Gil. So you said you're not home, right?
No, I'm not home.
Yeah, I gotta show you the setup how I did it. So I don't know. I'll do it like a video note or something like that and send you the video.
Oh yeah, so send it to me because I'm rebuilding my setup now. I mean, I built a PC, so I've been streaming on there versus on my Mac, and it's been phenomenal. I got a 4-camera setup inside the PC. You can connect 4 4K cameras, switching, and all that. Okay,
we gotta talk offline.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, my son, he got a PC too, so yeah, we gotta talk offline. All right, I don't want to get this to a tech talk, but yeah, Gil, I appreciate you calling in, man.
All right, brother. Good talking to you, man.
All right, later.
Yep.
Bye. But yeah, man. Oh man, that was a great one. Hold on. So you already had an answer. Love Jones. Oh wait. Give me.
Perfect.
Can't go wrong with Love Jones. Waiting to Excel.
Perfect.
Car Wash. Wait.
Perfect.
And New Jack City.
Perfect.
Damn. Oh man. Oh. How did we forget? Dead Presidents. Oh. How did we forget Dead Presidents soundtrack? Streets is watching. Damn. Woo. Yeah, that gotta go on the questions for next week. Whew. Damn. I think Streets is watching got it for me. Streets is watching. But would that count? Would that count as a soundtrack? Oh, you know another one y'all forgot about? Bout It by Master P. Come on, Master P with Bout It. Black Panther. It was so many great soundtracks. Jeez Louise. They need to bring back soundtracks, yo. They need to bring back soundtracks. That was a great question. Oh my God, I didn't think about that one. That was great right there. Woo, I'm gonna open the phone lines again because of that question. Jeez. Jesus Christ. Oh man. About it was the truth. About it was the truth. Master P was like probably the illest hip hop person of all time. He played basketball, he was in the streets, and he rapped. He played in NBA and he rapped, and he was in the streets. Crazy. I don't know. That question got me hyped. It got me way off track. I was about to open the phone line. I think I need to close this out and get ready for the next podcast episode. Yeah, we working on some things, man, and I really greatly appreciate you guys rocking with me. I know that I shifted the content, but you know, this is what I like to do. This is what I like to speak about now, and we having a good time with it. Yeah, that Mount Rushmore soundtracks is crazy. I mean, damn, that was crazy. Like I'm stunned. You know how had a good soundtrack too? The Nutty Professor. The Nutty Professor had a good soundtrack too. I remember Nutty Professor soundtrack as well. That was a good one. But I think the last great soundtrack was definitely Black Panther. That was crazy. Oh, you know another good sound? All right, it's my last one. Another great soundtrack was American Gangster. Was that even a soundtrack, or did Jay-Z make an American Gangster album? I don't know, but that was a good one too. But yeah, I appreciate y'all, man. Make sure you guys tune in to the Broken Traditions podcast with your host, LaRon Gaskins, aka Big Ellie.
Big Ellie.
And yes, people do call me Big Ellie. And one time we were playing spades, the name of our team was the Big Ellies. Yes, and make sure you guys check out my new book, the digital release right there in the comments. You guys can check it out. And I appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all having a good time with me, man. All right, man. Till next time. Peace. Real Rap Ron is signing off. All right, later. One. Oh, there you go.